Thank you so much for joining me on another 7 Minutes with Matt. I honor and value your time, and honestly, it means a lot that you would join me and spend this next 7 minutes with me. I want to talk about the value of being bad at something you want. I almost titled this, I Suck. Isn't that great news? But like if that was like the title, you could go in 20 different directions with that title. So I didn't title it that. But inside of me, I want to talk about I suck. Isn't that great news? And here's what I mean by that. If it's something you want, if you suck at something you don't want, we're not talking about that, right? Like I suck at repairing broken doors around my house, and I suck at drywall and stuff like that. I don't want to learn it. I don't want to be good at it. I suck at that, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something that you want so bad, a desire inside of you, and you try it and you fail. You try it and you suck. And the good news is, if you still want to do it, that is good news because there's room for growth. And if you suck at something, but you want it, if you suck, that means you can improve or grow. And things that grow, if you're growing at something, you're going to feel joy. When you get a little bit better, you look back and be like, I got better. When you were a kid and you stood against the wall and mom measured you and you were 4 feet tall, and then you went back 2 months later and you were 4 feet 2 inches, you were like, I got taller, right? You were growing. Growing makes you feel joy. And if you can grow at something, there's opportunity there to experience that joy. And if you're growing, you're living. We know that things that grow live, and things that don't grow die. If you're growing, you're living. If you ain't growing, you are dying. I think about the first time I got into payroll sales. My friend Todd Castle is one of the best payroll salesmen on the planet. And a long time ago, I saw a life that he lived and I wanted it. I'm sitting on his boat. I saw his lake house, all that. And I'm like, dude, I want what you have. Because my parents brought me up like, if you see someone that has something you want, don't hate on them for it. Learn from them, go after it, and go get it, right? And you go get it based off of your hard work and effort. You don't ever get to something off stepping on other people. So he had something that I wanted. So I got into selling payroll, not because selling payroll sexy or I'm excited about FICA and FUTA taxes. No, we've talked about this before. That was just my tool to get to where I wanted to go. And the first time I started selling payroll, I sucked. But I had this principle in mind to where like, I suck today, but I'm not going to suck tomorrow. I'm bad at this today, but I'm going to be great at this tomorrow, right? Because I saw what greatness looked like and I wanted it. I wanted that life. I mean, dude, there were times where I'd pick up that phone to call people to solicit their business, and man, that phone would like start breathing. Like it's intimidating to pick up that phone knowing you're going to suck, but you have to go through the suck to get to the success. That's a tweetable moment. Write that down. You got to go through the suck to get to the success, right? And I got a little bit better and a little bit better. And even on my days where I would get 20 no's, but I finally got that one yes, that was a victory. I didn't lick my wounds based off of the 20 no's that I got. I based my day off that victory. I felt joy. I was growing. I was getting better. Isn't it funny if you're a baseball fan, if you bat let's just say a 300 average, like if your average is 300, that's really, really good. And if you're a major league baseball player and your batting average is 300, they will pay you millions and millions and millions of dollars. But what does that mean? That means you were out 7 times. To get to 3 hits, that means you're out 7 times. And they pay you ridiculous amounts of money for you. But what does that mean? That means most successful people sucked at first. And they're out more times than they're in, or that they get the home run or get the base hit. I think of after American Idol, when I got into hosting television shows, Do you have any idea how many no's I heard before I got that yes from Discovery Channel, that yes from Game Show Network? I mean, if you look back at my television career in, what is it now, 14 years, in 14 years, I don't know the exact number, but I've probably hosted like 9 television shows. In 14 years, I only got 9 yeses. I guarantee you if I was to add them up, I got 2,000 no's. But the yeses, that 300 average is what pays the millions of dollars. I had to suck and hear no before I heard yes, right? You find your success in your suck. And I said it before, to do that, you have to be diligent. I wrote down the definition of diligence. It's persistent work or effort. Persistent work or effort. You don't base it off of your losses. And you've heard this, enjoy the process, right? How do you enjoy the process when it sucks? Well, you know that you suck. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna go out there and lose today. You go out there with almost an attitude like, I'm gonna go get my butt kicked, but there's gonna come a day where I'm not gonna get my butt kicked. I remember riding around as a little boy with my mom. My mom had the most unbelievable personality. She ministered to so many people. There was a company called World Vision that hired her to be the guest speaker. And when I rolled with her, I'll never forget, everyone said, "Oh, you're Sam Rogers' son. Oh, Sam's your mom. You're Sam's Rogers' son." And I got in the car and I told this to my mom. I was like 9 years old. I said, "Mom, today, everybody knows me as Sam Rogers, the speaker's son." I said, "But someday you're going to be known as Matt Rogers' mom, the speaker Matt Rogers." And look at us today. You know what I'm saying? So there was a time where I was Sam Rogers' son, but I said, there's going to come a day where you're Matt Rogers' mom. Don't define your result by today. Go out there and suck today. I'm giving you permission to go suck, but do it with the right attitude and know that your success is in the suck. I hope this come across well, because when I say that, Eli, it sounds really funny. Either way, I hope it resonates with you. Thank you so much for another 7 Minutes with Matt.